I'm Chet Shermer, emergency physician, medical director, and Army State Surgeon. If you're not using AI in your ED right now, you are already behind. This is what you need to know. This video is for emergency physicians, advanced practice providers, and ED leaders who are drowning in documentation. If you finish a shift and spend another hour charting, this is for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which AI tools are worth your time and how to use them without getting yourself in legal trouble. Let's get into it. Here is the actual problem. Studies show emergency physicians spend over 3 hours per 8-hour shift on EHR tasks. That is 40% of your shift. AI does not solve all of this, but it solves a significant chunk if you use it correctly. The physicians who figure this out first are going to see a dramatic shift. The ones who don't are going to keep burning hours at a keyboard. The single highest impact AI tool in emergency medicine right now is Ambient documentation. You walk into a room, the AI listens, and when you walk out, there is a structured note waiting. Tools like DAX Copilot, Abridge, and Suki are doing this right now. This is not hypothetical. It is running in Edge right now. Early Epic integrated data shows 50 to 70% reduction in documentation time. The guardrail you must have: you closely review and sign every note. The second tool is using large language models to help structure your medical decision-making. You dictate a brief clinical summary. The LLM organizes your differential, identifies data complexity, and formats MDM consistent with current E and M guidelines. You are not having the AI make clinical decisions, you are using it to articulate the decisions you already made. That distinction matters. Third tool, AI-assisted coding review. AI tools scan your completed note and flag gaps. Think of it as a real-time compliance coach that runs before you sign the chart. I am not telling you to upcode. I am telling you to correctly code for the care you delivered. There is a massive difference, and most physicians are leaving legitimate revenue on the table. Fourth tool, using AI to write patient-facing content. I rewrite discharge summaries from clinical note into plain language in under 60 seconds. This one tool cuts return visit rates and cuts complaints, and it takes almost no time. You can also generate multi-language versions instantly. AI cannot examine the patient. It cannot integrate what you see, hear, and sense at the bedside. It cannot be responsible for the clinical outcome. The physician who outsources clinical judgment to AI is not being efficient. They are creating liability. Guard the clinical decision-making lane with everything you have. Let me walk you through a real-world example. I pick up a chest pain patient. Ambient AI captures the encounter, including the history and physical exam. After I leave the room, a structured draft note is waiting. I run my clinical reasoning through a HIPAA-compliant LLM to structure MDM. That chart took me under 5 minutes instead of 15. Multiply that across a 12-patient shift, that is, hours returned to you. If you are not learning these tools, your colleagues who are will be faster, better documented, and less burned out than you. In 3 years, not knowing how to use AI in your clinical workflow will be like not knowing how to use the EHR in 2010. This is not a prediction. It is already happening. First, subscribe. Weekly tactical, evidence-based content, no fluff, no filler. Second, if you want the complete system, check out AI in Emergency Medicine, Becoming AI Bulletproof. I built this course because there was nothing out there for emergency physicians specifically. Every workflow, every tool, every legal guardrail, every prompt library built for EM. Subscribe and like this video for weekly tactical content. And check out the AI in Emergency Medicine playlist. It is all right here.